right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Ilia Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Ilia Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Ilia Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Good to have you with us tonight. Of course, we are inside Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, USA. And every time I walk through these walls, I can't help but think about Gilbert Melendez and Diego Sanchez going toe-to-toe back in UFC 166. Remember Rogan? Oh my God!
It was the craziest fight. You could not believe what you were watching. These two guys said, this is the night that we make history. We're going to stand on a quarter in the middle of the octagon and let them fly, and that they did. Houston, the Toyota Center, has been home to some of the greatest fights in UFC history. Oh, he did a great job. Oh!
Lands a hip toss now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Knee on belly. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Ilia Makhachev gets stung by that leg kick.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat. Great entry and timing on that takedown. He beat his opponent from the start. Look for him now to secure the position and then advance to what's next.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Under 2 minutes to go. Makhachev's going for an arm here. Ooh, arms in tight. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. He's having his way with him here.
Nice.
Secure the hooks now. Secure the hooks.
Big right hook there by the champ. In the half guard. Great ground and pound by this man. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Islam Makhachev, ground and pound from half guard now.
Now into his mount.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
All right. Sit down for me, buddy. Good. Deep breath. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down for me. All right. You good? All right. Listen to me. Big takedown.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
All right, different round, but same approach as the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big right hand. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Hook in the clinch there by Ilia Topuria. Really good vision to block that one. Takedown defense is there. And now some separation. Under a minute to go. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Seconds winding down in round 2.
Good round.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even, oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, he's out. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Makhachev.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tough. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Ilia Makhachev.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Good work from the top here by Ilia Makhachev. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Ilia Topuria.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Changing the position.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Beautiful ground and pound, and it looks like he has a cut now.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Nice defense.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Topuria.
Look at him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. Fourth round of a possible 5. And And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Makhachev's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Let's get to that mount now.
Beautiful transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, Kimura attack, yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ilia Topuria.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Well, missed on that one. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Ilia Topuria.
He's going guillotine. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Let's stay in control of this fight, and let's keep with what's working. Go out there.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, now lands a kick to the body.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. All right, looks like that Darcy's tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
It's working, but it's going to start.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this one. Topuria's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Working out of the half guard here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ilia Makhachev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here.
Great defense by this fighter.
Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ilia Makhachev. Nice positional control here. And there it is. Another strike on the ground gets through. Topuria's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Makhachev's back. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Makhachev.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns them back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.